Hello everyone, welcome to this brief afternoon update on the weather across Jamaica. So let us take a look at what's happening right now. We can see that we have a lot of thunderstorm activity, especially across the south and the eastern portions of the island. And if we actually take a look at the prediction that was made yesterday for today, it was stated that we would have received a lot of rainfall across sections of the north coast, and majority of that would be spilling into sections of the south coast, bringing about some amount of isolated flash flooding. And what ended up happening? As early as 5:05 a.m., we had clouds coming into the north coast of the island and spilling into the south coast. So definitely sections of the east getting in on that rainfall first, and we can see it on the visible satellite images as we have that east-northeast or northeastern kind of flow. And we had a lot of rainfall as early as 6 a.m. across the corporate area. We had a lot of rainfall coming into portions of the island. We can even see it better on the Cuban Doppler radar images, showing the greens that represent light to moderate and even heavy rainfall coming in from the northeast. And it continued throughout the day. This is midday today, still having those clouds bring overcast skies, showers, and even some thunderstorms across sections of most parishes. And we're even having some amount of flash flooding taking place. This was taken a couple minutes ago from the live camera from halfway tree in St. Andrew. Definitely having a lot of flooding taking place. Even in my area, we have a lot of rainfall taking place. If you can hear the thunder in the background. And we even have our commenters confirming the rainfall. Fenty Bear, when I say morning rain, this is what I mean. And Amelia Burton stating rain in Portmore. No, that's what I'm talking about. Another comment from Racer Chick. Linstead having torrential rainfall. Lander B stating in Yuaton heavily no. Copbun rain and more rain. Denzi Den here in Stony Hill and loving it. And you might be wondering what's causing all of this rainfall. It's this persistent northeastern kind of flow across the island. The winds have a lot to do with the rainfall that we get, and with the winds coming in from the northeast, all trailing in from a cold front. We can see the blue that represents a cold front that stretches all the way from northern portion of the North Atlantic all the way down to the southwestern Atlantic. All of that moisture is coming in from that cold front, and that's producing all of that moisture and that orographic lift across the island. Definitely a lot of convergence taking place, especially on the south coast where we have all of those clouds developing, and it brings some amount of thunderstorm activity. And another good thing is the fact that behind that cold front we have a lot of below normal temperatures, a lot of cool air, as you can see by the blues. And this is valid for 12Z Thursday, which is actually 7 a.m. on a Thursday morning. So we're definitely going to be starting to get in on some amount of below average temperatures, and it's going to be progressing into the weekend. If we take a look at the latest visible satellite images, we still have a lot of those clouds coming in from the northeast, coming into sections of the eastern portion of the island, the northern portion of the island, and then majority of these clouds are developing as soon as they get onto the south coast, where we have them turning themselves into cumulonimbus clouds. We have those sparkling white dots that represent some amount of lightning strikes, if not lightning flashes. And we can also see it being represented on the Cuban Doppler radar images. Greens, light to moderate, and even heavy rainfall as represented by the yellows. And this is definitely going to be continuing across those very spots. Eastern, central, and western parishes coming in from the northeast and then spilling into the southern areas of the island. And this could continue throughout the rest of the day. So it is now about 2:47 p.m. and this is valid for 3 p.m. Jamaica time. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is actually 2 p.m. Jamaica time. So this is what we're getting right now. Skipping ahead to about 6 p.m., which is actually 5 p.m. Jamaica time. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is actually 5 p.m. Central Time, Jamaica time. We still see much of the same. The blues that represent rainfall across sections of some northern and eastern parishes. A majority of this is pushing its way from the northeast to the southwest and then developing, so it's more of the same kind of pattern across the island. So definitely more, we have some flash flooding taking place, landslides across sections of the island in general, especially St. Thomas and Portland. Skipping ahead to about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is actually 8 p.m. Jamaica time, much of the same. And it makes sense that the accumulated precipitation forecast from now up until 10 p.m. on a Wednesday still shows a lot of rainfall to come, and we're definitely going to be getting in on some more rainfall into Thursday and maybe even on a Friday as well. Alright, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching.